Hi Sagittarius, welcome. It's Angela here with your Heart Wisdom reading for the week beginning 28th of December 2020. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well. And thank you for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. It means a lot to me because it helps me to know that I'm being effective with these readings and they're reaching those that need it. So it's much appreciated. It's a general reading and it may not resonate, but I hope at least it gives you something to think about, Sagittarius. And if you would like a reading with me, the link to my booking system is below the video. So what might you need to look at this week? And what challenge might you be facing? And how can we help you overcome that? Oops, I'm going to pop that back in because I like to keep shuffling. And what message can we bring for your highest good for the week beginning 28th of December 2020? Okay, so you've got animals, fire, effort, and from the bottom of the deck, sanctuary. Lovely. So Sagittarius, you've got animals in the challenge position, fire is linked to that, effort is the answer or the solution, and the underlying energy for the week is sanctuary. So what might be challenging you, Sagittarius, as regards animals? And how is that linked to fire? And there are many ways to interpret these cards, and particularly because it's a general spread. And animals, can to speak about animals that you keep. It could be pets that you have. But what's coming across to me is it's more about the nature of animals in the wild, and you connecting to that this week. So what do I mean by that? This is about you being more authentically yourself. So like an animal in the wild, caring less about what people think and doing your own thing, being natural, shaking off negativity and yes, eating nutritious foods and getting good exercise and generally being free. And I'm conscious that this reading's, it's the week following Christmas or the holiday season, however you celebrate. So you may have had a very busy time recently and you might have been adopting different personas to fit in with those around you or to please and keep the peace, as it were, with family members, not being able to be completely yourself. And that's quite normal. We all have that to an extent in our lives. And, I'm not suggesting for a moment, Sagittarius, that you stop caring about what others think. You will always consider the feelings of others. And you're a caring, nurturing person. And no, I don't mean that. I just mean perhaps put your needs first a bit more. And do what you want to do, what you would like to do and what you need to do for your happiness and for your sense of balance. Now fire here, yes, that can speak of heat and passion and burning, etc. And what's coming across to me is the cleansing properties of fire, the clearing out the old to make space for the new, and how appropriate that it's here just as we're closing 2020 and opening 2021. And yes, it's really going to benefit you, Sagittarius, if you can do that. So, try and leave behind any negativity, any things that you've been finding challenging or difficult. Putting that behind you in 2020 and starting 2021 with a freshness and perhaps a commitment to yourself to being more authentically you and doing more for you and catering to your needs more than you have recently or perhaps even before, because you can't just put everybody first and look after everyone else and keep giving to others, because you will end up exhausted and depleted and grumpy and not very nice to be around. Yes, so it's really important that you top up your tank, Sagittarius, so that you know, to overflowing, and it's what's overflowing that you give to others, not until you're completely empty. So yes, more like an animal in the wild, and you will feel freer and lighter and happier as a result if you think more about what it is that you need. And yes, make a commitment to yourself going forward that you will focus on that more. That's going to be so beneficial for you. And the effort card here, this is the answer or the solution, and it speaks about you doing that, putting effort in for you, not for others. Certainly not as a priority anyway. And as I've mentioned in previous readings, recently looking at this card, and yes, I see the cards upside down in my readings. I don't deal with reversals. I like to deal them so that they're facing you and you can see them more clearly. And I recommend that you pause the video and look at the images, actually, Sagittarius, because there may be a personal message here for you. It never ceases to amaze me how many different things I see in these cards. And as I said recently, this image here spoke to me of snow and snow falling. Again, very appropriate for this time of year, though we may not see snow, certainly here in the Northern Hemisphere, where I am in the UK. But yes, it's appropriate for this time of year. And snow falling it seems effortless. It can be really quiet and soft and gentle. And that's what I'm picking up here for you as well, Sagittarius. So whatever you need to do to make this change, it's going to feel almost effortless for you. And Sanctuary being here as the overall energy for the week is lovely, because that speaks of you feeling at peace and serene almost as regards this change, because deep down you know on a soul level that this is right for you. Yes, you're really going to connect into that, the rightness of it and the truth of it as well. And I'm smiling as I'm looking at the cards, because it's almost like you're smiling to yourself, because you get this, you understand that it's time. So yes, leaving behind that old pattern of behavior of always putting everybody else first, and starting the new year as the new you, putting your needs first more than you ever have before. And yes, it's not about being selfish or neglectful of others. No, you'll find the right balance, Sagittarius, but it's more about you getting your needs met and then being much more available for everyone else. So that's just wonderful. And I really wish you well with that, Sagittarius. And I hope you had a lovely Christmas, or however you celebrate the holidays. And I wish you well for 2021. I hope you have many blessings. And do join me for the January monthly as well. And that will give you the overall energy for January. So yes, until next time, may your heart be your guide. Love and light. Namaste.